Have you ever looked at a sleek, glass and steel skyscraper and wondered where it came from? Or a minimalist house with clean lines and open spaces and thought, why don't buildings look like they used to? The answer lies in one of the most revolutionary movements in history, modern architecture. For centuries, architecture was all about ornament, tradition, and heavy materials. Think of Gothic cathedrals or Victorian mansions. But at the turn of the 20th century, a radical new idea began to take shape. A group of visionary architects looked at the rapidly changing world, the rise of factories, cars, and new technologies, and declared that buildings needed to change too. This wasn't just about a new style, it was a complete philosophy. The famous architect Louis Sullivan coined the phrase "form follows function." This became the battle cry of modernism. Suddenly, the purpose of a building was its most important feature. Decoration that didn't serve a purpose was seen as dishonest and unnecessary. The focus shifted to clean lines, simple geometric shapes, and new materials like steel, reinforced concrete, and large panes of glass. One of the epicenters of this revolution was the Bauhaus school in Germany. Founded by Walter Gropius, the Bauhaus brought together artists, designers, and architects with a shared mission to unify art and technology. They experimented with mass production and created designs that were not only beautiful but also accessible to everyone. The iconic chairs, lamps, and buildings that came out of the Bauhaus still influence designers today. They proved that functional could also be elegant. Across the Atlantic, American architects were also pushing boundaries. Frank Lloyd Wright, for example, developed what he called organic architecture. He believed that buildings should be in harmony with their natural surroundings. His masterpiece, Falling Water, is a stunning example of this, a house built directly over a waterfall, seeming to grow right out of the rock. Wright's prairie school houses, with their low, horizontal lines, were designed to echo the vast, flat landscapes of the American Midwest. Then came the giants of the international style, like Le Corbusier and Mies van der Rohe. Le Corbusier dreamed of cities with towers in a park, designing massive, efficient housing blocks that he believed would solve urban problems. His 5 points of architecture, which included raising buildings on columns and using open floor plans, completely redefined residential design. Mies van der Rohe gave us the motto "less is more." His work is the epitome of minimalism. He used industrial materials to create a sense of refined, almost spiritual, simplicity. His Seagram building in New York, a bronze and glass tower, set the standard for corporate skyscrapers for decades. It is so iconic that you can see its influence in almost any major city skyline around the world. But modernism wasn't without its critics. As these glass boxes and concrete towers spread across the globe, some people felt that our cities were losing their soul. The uniformity of the international style was seen by some as cold and impersonal. Famous housing projects, once hailed as utopian solutions, were later criticized for creating social problems and a sense of isolation. Architecture, it turned out, had a profound impact on how people lived and felt. This backlash gave rise to postmodernism in the late 20th century, a playful and often colorful rebellion against the strict rules of modernism. But the legacy of the modern masters is undeniable. Their core ideas, functionality, honesty in materials, and a connection to modern life are still deeply embedded in the way we think about design. Look around you, the open-plan living room in your home. That's a direct descendant of modernism. The floor-to-ceiling windows in your office building, thank the modernists. The simple, functional furniture you can buy from stores like IKEA. That's the Bauhaus spirit, alive and well. The story of modern architecture is a story of rebellion, innovation, and a relentless quest to build a better world. It's about how a few bold ideas can completely reshape our environment. It teaches us that buildings are more than just shelter. They are expressions of our values, our aspirations, and our place in time. The debate over what makes a building good continues, but the revolution started by those early modern pioneers still echoes in every corner of our built world. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the world of modern architecture. If you found this interesting, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more explorations into the designs that shape our lives. See you next time.